this fight, Wach, do you see him as a good opponent for you? Bear in mind the experience he's got, the people he's been in, Hughie, as you build towards another world title fight.
Yeah, Wach's a very tough opponent. You can't underestimate Wach. He's come as a big unit, but like I say to you, paired well, and I'm looking forward to it.
Do you feel as if you get Wach out of the way that you'd be ready to go? You'd be just ready for another world title fight, Hughie, or do you feel you need another fight or two, or how do you feel about that?
No, listen, 100%. People will see after they get Wach out of the way where I belong and what level I'm going to be at, and I say I'm ready for the fights. People's going to see a big major difference.
How have you been, really? Because obviously you haven't been out since March, obviously because of the pandemic, really. Has it been a tough time for you? Or have you just been like in the gym all the time, sort of ticking over?
Yeah, I've just been working on a lot of things, just in the gym constantly, really. But everything's good, feel good, and just can't wait to get back in the ring. It's been a while. Yeah. Obviously, fights been cancelled and stuff. It's not been as good, but I've obviously wanted to get out a lot sooner. But now it's time, and time to shine.
Have you been able to sort of manage that sort of frustration, Hughie? You haven't got sort of too worked up about it, be able to sort of know you would eventually get back out again, even though you've had to wait and be patient?
Yeah, 100%. I just put more as just more time in is more better for me, really. Just to work on my game and learn more and, improve.
Yeah. Is there anything specifically that you've worked on, Hughie, or anything tactical you can tell us about? Or
I'd say everything. We've worked on everything. So, it's like I say, it's going to be a completely different me again. So, I'm just looking forward to getting in there and show people what I can do.
Yeah. Hughie, I'd just like to ask you about your thoughts on Pulev as well. You've obviously been in there. You fought him in Sofia that time. I was very lucky. You had the cut above the left eye, which had suffered in training, really. But what's your take on him? And do you think, can he beat Joshua? Or how do you see that going then?
Like I say, you can't underestimate Pulev. He's got a good jab. But like you say, when I was in the fight, I felt kind of comfortable in there. But obviously, from the second round, I got the cut over the eye.
Yeah, the eye.
And literally opened back up. So it went over the face. The referee come in and said basically they're going to stop the fight with it being so bad. And I had to go out like a maniac in the third round and gas myself out. I think Pulev is more vulnerable in the later stages. That's what he's getting on, isn't he? So I wobbled him in, I think, in the 7th or the 8th round. And I think that's when he was more, but I just didn't have the energy or the exposure to get him out there because obviously he gassed myself out from the early on. So, it was with Pulev, he's dangerous behind his jab. I think the more late the fight, I favour Joshua.
Yeah, as you say, it's a hard one to compare your fight. Take too much from it, as you say, because of the cut over the eye meant it wasn't really how the fight didn't go, certainly how you'd wanted it to go, as you say. You trying to not come out in the third round.
So, yeah, exactly. Listen, after the third round, then it's just had nothing left in the tank. You emptied it out thinking the fight's going to get stopped, and then you go in 12 rounds, completely no energy at all, just basically trying to get through.
Yeah, and as you say, you sort of fear that, or you feel that maybe sort of Joshua, with him being 39, maybe the later rounds could be sort of Joshua's time really in the fight, Hughie.
Yeah, 100%. Like I say, age catches up with you.
Great. Hughie, good luck on Saturday, and thank you.
Hey, thank you very much, sir. God bless.
Thanks, David. If we go to Danny Flexon from Seconds Out next, please.
Hey, Hughie, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
Good, mate. Wanted to ask you first of all, your dad, I interviewed him last week, but he's been saying it for a while now that we're going to see a completely new Hughie Fury on Saturday night. What sort of things should we expect, and how long have you guys been working together on adapting your style?
Like I say, it's not with adapting. It's more like as the more older I'm getting, the more mature I'm getting. It's people don't understand. I'm only still 26. I started in this game young, so my body's still filling out. But you just got to tune in on Saturday and find out. But trust me, people's in for a shock.
Another thing I spoke to your dad about was that we saw Daniel Dubois recently losing to Joe Joyce, and a lot of people said, after the fight at least, that it had come too soon for him. You're only 26 years old and you've had a wealth of experience. You've fought some top fighters. You've gone abroad to fight. Do you think that stands you in good stead now, although you've taken some defeats? You've got that huge amount of experience no one else your age has.
Yeah, 100%. Like you say, I've been in with everyone. I've never ducked an opponent. But, yeah, all them fights there, they put you in good learning fights, and it puts you to where I am today. So without them fights, won't be where I am today. No.
Brilliant. Thanks, Hughie, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, Danny. If we go to Matt from Behind the Gloves next, please.
Hiya, Hughie. All right.
I develop.
You've mentioned previously that you believe you belong at world level, and you say you're going to do a job on Mariusz Wach. Does that mean that you're going to be looking to force the stoppage in this fight, or is it just a case of a win's a win, no matter how it comes?
Like you say, you're going to have to wait and find out, but trust me, the world's going to be shocked, and it will show you that I am at world level come Saturday.
You've been in with the likes of Pulev and Povetkin before at a very young age. What have you taken away from them experiences, even though obviously they were in defeat? What have you taken away from that will ensure that obviously you're improved for when you come again?
I say you take everything. You look back at them fights and you take all the little things out. But since then and now, I've obviously more matured as a man in every aspect. So people's going to see it different body shape wise and everything from back then. So, like I say, I just can't wait now just to get back in the ring and just show the people what I can do.
And finally, Mariusz Wach's a durable opponent. Dillian Whyte found that out when he went against him. Providing you get past Wach on Saturday night, who are you looking for next to help you propel you back to challenging for world honours?
I'd say it's never bothered me who I fight. Just the main thing is getting back to the top.
All right, cheers and good luck for Saturday, Hughie.
Thank you very much, pal.
Thanks, Matt. If you go to Nate Williams next, please.
Hi, Hughie. Good to see you back on a big card again, which leads me to my question, really. Like you've been on the undercard of these big events for such a long time now. What do you think you have to do to get a main event fight? Do you have to become a bit of a talker, or do you have to show it with boxing skill?
It's more with the fights. Obviously, like I say, I've come short with a few of the fights, and I say now people's going to see a completely different Hughie Fury come the fight night. We've changed a lot of things, and it's just an improvement. As age, my time is now, as people will see.
And just finally from me, is that have you had any kind of conversation with Tyson at all, or are you just leaving this week to yourself?
I say just relax, just focus on the fight.
Thank you, Hughie.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nate. If you go to Jonathan next, please.
Hey, Hughie. John here from Pro Boxing Fans. You all right?
Yeah, I'll do, but thank you.
Good. You've spoken a lot about sort of the improvements you make and what we're going to see. Do you think we saw a bit of a glimpse of that in your last fight in March?
Little bits, but not near enough. But obviously, people, like I say, Mariusz Wach is a very durable opponent, and hopefully we get a good few rounds out.
Yeah, I wanted to know what made you come to the decision of facing Mariusz Wach, and was he the only option?
Yeah, this was the only option at the time. There was other opponents, but they fell through. So yeah, Mariusz Wach was the only option.
What's the sort of feeling in the gym like at the moment with obviously Savannah picking up the world title? It must be a feel-good factor for you heading into this fight.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, me and Savannah's very good friends, and yeah, it's very good that she won the world title over the main floor, and yeah, she'll be here at the fight as well. So another win for their gym would be good.
Just finally, where does a victory over Mariusz Wach put you? Having you've competed at the world level, you're past British level. Where exactly would it put you? Do you think?
I say I'm not really thought about that. All I think about is just getting Mariusz Wach out the way and then on to the next. It doesn't bother me who it is. Main thing is climbing back up the ladder and getting to the top.
Cheers. Best of luck.
No problem. Thank you, pal.
Thanks, Jonathan. If you go to Jeremy Heritage next, please.
Hi, Hughie. You talked a little bit about learning from the losses. Looking at all three put together, did you notice any patterns within your performances?
Yeah, listen, there's a lot to me gain to what I've added in my fights, like the switching up, the stuff like this, and come this fight, people say, obviously, last time I was out, people never got to see enough of it, but Mariusz Wach is a durable opponent, and people's going to see a big major difference from the last fights to this one.
Looking at Tyson and his battle against Deontay Wilder and how he kind of changed his strategy in coming forward as a bruiser, did you find that inspiring? Did that teach you anything?
Like I said, yeah, Tyson's a very talented fighter. The way he come with Deontay Wilder, it's all about styles make fights. With different fighters, you got to do different things.
Final question for me. Obviously, you come from a family that's very famous, a boxing family. Do you feel any pressure or from the expectations of being a Fury, or have you been in this game long enough to where that's no longer a bother?
It doesn't bother me. At the end of the day, we're fighting men, so we do what we're born to do, is fight.
Sounds good. Thank you, Hughie, and best of luck.
No problem. Thank you very much, pal.
Thanks, Jeremy. If you go to Andy from Boxing Social next, please.
Hi, Hughie. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, pal. How are you?
I'm good. Just for one from me, obviously we know Mariusz is a durable opponent, and back in December we saw him go to points with Dillian Whyte. You've spoken about, and your dad's spoken about, kind of he wants to see you put your shots together a bit more and show your power off a bit more. Do you feel like you need to make a statement against Mariusz just to kind of show people that you have that power to compete at the top level of the heavyweights?
Yeah, 100%. I believe I can make a statement, and I'm just going to go in there and do what I do, and believe me, I'll make a statement.
Perfect. Thank you, Hughie.
No problem.
Okay, if we go to Donor Corby next, please.
Hey, Hughie, how's it going?
Yeah, not too bad, pal.
You've kind of been asked a similar question to this before, but considering the year that it has been for the Fury family, of course, Tommy recently got that incredible knockout, maybe the knockout of the year. Tyson, of course, with maybe the performance of the year. Do you feel like you've got to make a statement now and sort of and put your? Do you feel the pressure to put your name amongst them and maybe have like a fight of the year candidate or a knockout of the year candidate?
Like I said, there's no pressure here. We're fighting men, so it's in our blood. So I'm just looking forward to the fight.
Do you reckon Tyson's going to show up this weekend or no?
I'm not too sure.
It would be exciting for you though, right, if he got to be there for your fight?
Yeah, no, it would be good.
Talk to me about the size of this event. Obviously, the first time with fans back in an arena during this crazy COVID-19 time. Does it mean a lot to you to be involved in such a monumental event for British boxing and really world boxing?
Yeah, 100%. It's definitely means a lot to be back. The first event with being a crowd. So I say I'm looking forward to it, and it is, especially what's happened coming back in a big show. It's going to be a great show.
How have you found your work throughout lockdown? Has it been a great deal different, or talk to me a bit about that?
Like I say, it's just put the head down, training. So pretty much the same thing I do all the time, but just more strict to a training.
Is there going to be anyone traveling to see you, or is that a bit difficult with the different tiers and everything in terms of fans?
Like I say to you, I'm not too sure with all the fans and stuff. I'm just concentrating on the fight, and that's the main thing.
Congratulations. Thank you very much, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much, sir.